Alright guys, Billy Baller 2 and welcome. I have got the recaps for the last two games in the series. We've got Game 2 of the Mavs Warriors and Game 3 of the Heat Celtics. Plus, I'll let you guys know what I'm hoping for with the Game 3 of the Warriors Mavs series. I say that because the Game 3 is going to be in Dallas. But to start it off, we've got Finney Smith. I don't even need to do this. Let me just show you guys what the difference is. I already went through this once. This is my clean take. Let's get it. So the difference here are going to be the rebounds. Rebounds in this game were the difference. They both shot very similar percentages, even though they were both great percentages. Mavericks ended up shooting a lot more threes and still had a really high percentage, so it should have equated to a very solid game for them. It did. That's why they only lost by 9, because they got out-rebounded by 13. And that's going to be a difference maker, especially when you only get an extra four free throws and you give up an extra 4 field goal attempts. It's just, the Warriors were efficient, man. Warriors were efficient. They were just slightly better than this Mavericks team this game. Took an extra 4 shots to make an extra 9. So, not a big deal here. Big shout out to Luka and his 42. Shout out to Curry with his 32. Big shout out to Looney with his 21 and 12. Did it efficiently. But to tell you the truth, Luka Doncic was the second biggest minus in the plus minus for his team. I know that's not everything, but it's something. Going back home, you can expect the role players to play a little better. And that doesn't mean Brunson or Doncic. That means like Finney Smith, Bullock. I mean, I can't say Powell. They didn't really play him. I don't know if he's going to play. So keep that in mind as well. And then you got Dinwiddie and Kleber. Kleber was a minus 20, so I don't know if they're going to continue to play him. Maybe you go back to Powell. So they got some choices to make over there. Jalen Green I saw come in for like a few minutes when it was kind of crucial, and he bricked this 3, I swear. It was nowhere near. Not even close. But yeah, come back down to the Warriors. Draymond Green, I believe, he fouled out of this game. He was the biggest downside for this team. Minus 19 in the box score, and that is the truth. He was the biggest minus for this team this game. But he'll own up to that. I know he will. He'll come back and he'll play a great Game 3. You can expect it out of him. He is a dog. He's got that mentality. He just likes to get it done. I listened to his podcast the other day, and they were doing some questions from some people. And the biggest thing he said is no one's going to outwork him. He's not going to get outworked. It's like someone coming and taking food off his table and from his family. And he's like, I'm not letting that happen. That was the way he described it. So Draymond is that guy. He will go and get it done. Moving on to the Heat Celtics. We have got Bam Adebayo being the star that we thought he was. Did we give up hope? I was slightly concerned. Was Jimmy Butler being out slightly part of the reason he had to take over? It could have been. In fact, in his post-game interview that I heard, they talked him up, and he's like, yeah, honestly, Jimmy just went down, and I had to have that mentality that I need to do it. And my guys got me the ball. They did great. And it showed. He was plus 17, best plus on the team. 31, 10, and 6. He had 6 assists to go along with it. He knew when to kick it out. It was just a great game by Bam. Not to mention he only had 1 turnover while getting those 6 assists. If he wasn't, he was on Brown, and that could be worse. So, yeah. Big shout out to Jaylen Brown. He had his 40 points in his loss. 14 of 20 shooting, while Tatum was going 3 of 14. He stepped up and covered. I mean, combined, they went 17 of 34, which is exactly 50%. So, The duo combined for 50. You get an extra 20 out of Horford, who shot exactly 50%. And then it just comes down to the role players, and the role players just didn't play well at home. You had Grant Williams go 2 of 6. You had Smart. I mean, hey, Smart played well. He's going to keep doing what he does, getting those opportunities. But yeah, I guess you can't say he didn't play well. He was guarding. I mean, I don't know why he was the biggest minus. He was just on the floor the longest? No, okay. What, there was 5 minutes when he was off that Brown, Horford, Tatum. So yeah, it was just Grant Williams came in, covered his job a little bit better. No, he had to be a little colder. So yeah, I would just expect them to be grouped in with this whole unit here. Because Grant Williams being a +8, that's notable. I'll give him the credit. Same with Pritchard. They came in, they did their job, instead of Dice and... Wow. Honestly, just wow. Okay. Yeah. But this is what I got going. I had the Heat tonight, and I had 3 $25 bets that I did at different times, all before the game. I was planning on putting some more money on it, but I was waiting to see if the Heat went down, and I was just being greedy, essentially. It worked for me the other night by taking the 200 off, and you guys will see that here in a second as well. But yeah, I was just trying to be smart, save some of my money, and then put it on it if I got a better live odd. Because I felt like the Heat would win the game. Thank God it didn't happen, though, because Jimmy Butler didn't come back in for the second half. So if they were down in the second half, they did end up losing the second half, I believe. Come back to this real quick. Yeah, they tied in this, and so yeah, they lost the second half by 9. So if they were down, they don't win this game. So I'll take it as it is. Heat did win this game. I've got a good amount of money staked to the Warriors here. Come over to the settled. All I had was 25 on it. Get back 75. I played it cheap just because, like I said, I was looking for a better live. But yeah, I caught it at plus 200. When I saw it at plus 220, I could have. That's why I also played it small. I got greedy because I saw it drop. I had it for a couple of the parlays at plus 220, and that's what I wanted for more of it. So, oh well, it is what it is. I had this crazy parlay. Williams needed 1 more point. I needed Jimmy to not get injured and have 22 in the second half. But I guess I could have just known he was unhealthy, so that's bad on me. Or I guess it just happened in the second half, and that's just unlucky. And then Tyler Hero, 0 of 6 from the 3-point line, man. That can't happen because you still got 8 points. Still scored your 8 points. But yeah, 0 of 6 from 3 is kind of unacceptable. Actually, very unacceptable. So, needs you to do better next game. But Bam Adebayo picked up for you. But yeah, that was my crazy bet. Would have got me back 8,700. Something like that. It was very close to that. If you guys want to do the math with the plus 35,000. Or, yeah, the plus 35,000 on $25. Or you know what? Maybe it was 37. I think this one. No. That was 4. That's right. 87 was for the $50 bet. I think that's what it was. I don't know, was it 87? It was 87, huh? Alright, I'm going to quit worrying about it. I also had the straight bet on Smart for over 25.5. That was just something that I heard someone really point out as a good bet. And it was a good bet. It was very solid. I should have just put that with the Heat to win the game. And it would have been a very good bet. I also liked Horford right away. Could have put his points at a ladder in the parlay. And yeah, could have been. But you know what? It always could have been. You know afterwards. And then here's that Warriors game. 520 that I cashed out to put the 330 on it and keep 200 in my account to put a live bet that I got plus 110 on the Warriors money line. So, all in all, worked out there. Come back, I was a little cold here for this game 2 of the Heat. But game 1 and 2 of the Heat series, very good to me. Or this was game 2, right? No, this was game 1. And then just to show you guys my little baseball parlay when I was in Cali. I made a couple bets before I left. Tigers, Yankees, very solid. It was a minus 110 with a plus 155, or minus 185 with the plus 155. And then I had the Dodgers with it. Heartbreaking loss there. The Dodgers ended up 5-2, top of the ninth. Trey Turner makes an error that they don't call an error, so keep that in mind. It's a base hit, but it was a play he should have made. And then David Peralta comes up, who's my favorite player from when I was a Diamondbacks fan. Still a fan of him. And I just look at my grandparents and my great-grandma who were there. And I'm just like, I think it's over. That's not what I said, but I'm shaking. I'm scared. And what do you know? Second pitch of the at-bat, it's gone. But that's going to do it today. Thank you guys for watching. It was very nice filling you guys in. And let's root for the Warriors tomorrow on the money line together. You get the Warriors at a plus 120. I actually want to go check that and see what it is now. Still can get the Warriors at plus 120. So, yeah. If you want to just do the safe thing, Warriors third quarter, it's very, wow. I almost feel like that's more of a home thing. So you play it as you want. But I'm definitely backing the Warriors. They have shown that they still can do what they need to win games. And that's now going to conclude it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.